All right, guys, just got back from our monthly cruise in at Hard Bean Coffee at the Silos in Beaumont, and my goal was to do that cruise in this morning. It's May 16th, I believe, and come home, park this thing, and start tearing the interior out to do the upgrades, the new seats, new carpet. You can see the TMI boxes up there, and kind of first upgrades I've done to this car in about 6 years. I haven't done anything to it in a while. So yeah, these Tanaka racing seats have served its purpose. They're kind of mid-grade, not high dollar, of course, just actually cheaper seats that have worked out fine. There's nothing wrong with them. They've held up pretty well. I just want to change the look up a little bit, and it's time to kind of work on the interior. So we're going to put new carpet in. This carpet's not terrible, but it's not new. Figured since I got to pull the seats out, pull everything out, might as well go ahead and replace the carpet. Put some new carpet in. Got to do a few little things, that need to be addressed. I've got a couple of relays in the dash that I've got to change out and kind of do some touch up here and there to the dash. I got one of my AC vent hoses came loose over there, so need to get it reattached. So the dash has to come out for all of that. I've also got to check the wiring on the radio. When I turn it up a little bit loud, it kind of cuts out the speakers in the back a little bit, so I think I might have a grounding issue. But the main thing are the seats. I'm going to a TMI low back bucket that is black with the blue stitching to match my back seat. I don't know if you can see it there, and it is dirty. I haven't cleaned the inside of this car in a while, but you can see the blue stitching in the seats. And then I'm also going to finally address my headliner. Let me get in here a little bit. So this is the original headliner in this car. It's 56 years old now, and it is dry rotted and falling apart. Sometimes, I get the little pieces of the black material falling on me, but if you look here, I mean, it is literally pulled. I don't know if that's just age that has made it pull away, and it's really one of the only things left in this car that's never been touched or needs to be addressed. You can see right here, it's just kind of time and heat over the years. It has just kind of made it draw up. So the headliner needs to be replaced. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with a TMI one-piece headliner, which actually molds closer to the roof. It doesn't use the bows, which there's the bows in this, and it actually gives you about 2 inches more headroom inside the car, which I desperately need because my head kind of rubs right there when I'm driving. So yeah, and those will come out. That'll come out, and put the new headliner in, put the new seats in, new carpet, do all the touch up, clean some wires up, get in, do some deep cleaning. Hopefully we won't find anything major wrong anywhere else. Stuff like this will just go away. I don't need a shirt rack in the back of this car. This belt right here will go away. Never use it. I don't have 3-point belts in here. New sun visors, so they'll match. These are perforated, and the new headliner's not going to be perforated. And the trim, I don't know, I may have to put new trim on it. This trim looks a little beat up right here, so I might have to go ahead and get new trim on the sides. I think the front's okay. It don't look bad. I think maybe this interior in this car was originally like tan, because that is painted or dyed. So yeah, that's where we're at. And that's what we're doing. So this is the pre-video. I'll get a little video as things come apart and put together a little video of the whole thing. Hopefully it won't take me more than a month, working on it on the weekends and taking my time, and get all this done, squared away and looking good in here, and then get started on the frame in the fall. I'll be done. Basically, I don't want to go crazy. I don't want to do high-end interior in this car, like super custom. It's a driver. It's not a show car. I don't want to have to worry about it constantly having thousands of dollars tied up into interior that I'm going to be freaking out about all the time. So anyway, oh yeah, I'm going to put retractable seat belts. These just kind of is what was in it when I got it, and you know, might as well go ahead and upgrade those while I'm doing it. So I'll put a retractable belt here. But I'm going to shut this off and get started, get those seats out, and get ready to tear into this thing and hopefully have a nice new look to it in about a month. So stay tuned. Alright, so tear down has begun. Seats are out, or the old seats are out. Old carpet's out, and I need to probably pull the back seat, the top of the back seat, before I, you know, start messing with the headliner. And got some wires to redo. Never liked the way these speaker wires are run to the back, so while I'm tearing into this thing, I'm gonna get some wires, you know, issues kind of cleaned up. My stereo, occasionally running down the road, when I crank it up a little bit, it would get a little bit of a dropout in the rear speakers, like a bad connection. So pulled the amp that's over here. It's just a little small amp that you use for retro sound radios. I think it's like 100 watts, but I'm going to double check all those connections and make sure everything's good on it, and get everything wired in a little bit cleaner than it was before. A lot of electronics in this car. I mean, everything down to the emergency brake runs off of electronics. You know, the AC unit, the radio, the fans, all of it runs into here. So yeah, I think I'm going to check these TMI seat brackets while there's nothing in here. Let's make sure that those are going to line up correctly, and I'm not going to have to do any. Some people say you have to do just a little bit of custom work on them to make them work, but we'll see. And I'm not going to put anything back in it until the headliner's done. So right now we're just tearing everything down. I'm going to address some issues that I have. I've got to pull the dash and get in there and fix a couple little things. I haven't touched this thing, any of that, in, I guess it's been, you know, going on 7 years now. 2019, I think, is the last time I've had the dash, you know, off, and when I put the vintage air in. And I'm sure there's some wires that maybe have come loose or loosened up a little bit, such as that. So I'm going to also redo a few wires. Some of them were like old wires that, you know, I spliced into, and might as well go ahead and just run brand new wires in certain places. So yeah, this is about 2 hours, 3 hours after I started the video. Took a little lunch break, and then got out here and just slowly started tearing into this thing. And we're gonna stay at it. And you know, I wish I already had my frame done, because I am mini tubbing. I do have a new frame going into this car that will get a mini tub, or that will be mini tubbed. And if I had the frame done already, while I'm doing all of this, I may go ahead and, you know, have the tubs done. But we'll just have to, we'll have to do that. I was thinking that was going to be a winter job. That's if I get the frame done, because we're going to separate the frame from the body, and while it's off, clean up the underside of the body and repaint, or, you know, seal it, and kind of, you know, get 50 plus years of road grime off of it. So anyway, this was just a little quick little pause while I am pulling everything out. Floors are great. They're solid. You know, the sound deadener was put in at some point, and I'm assuming it helps. Car's loud as hell, but not so much inside. So yeah, gonna get back on it and try to get this thing knocked out. So peace out. Alright, so as you can tell, already started pulling the headliner, and my interior was originally tan or light brown. I don't know what exactly they called it back then, but that headliner's been dyed. So we're about ready to drop the bows and get those out of there, and do a little cleanup. I might do a little cleanup later. It's already getting a little late, so most of this trim is pretty old and weathered. You can see it's been dyed too, so probably replace that. This was red, so that must have come from a donor car or something, and it's pretty aged and goopy looking. That was around the back windshield, or I'm sorry, that was the side panels. That's why you never really noticed it. Kind of blended in, but yeah, took care of a few wiring issues. Got some wires kind of rerouted, and getting this thing out of the way, and trying to get all the tear down done today. Kind of be done with that part of it. Do some cleaning, and then get ready to start putting everything back together. So we'll check back in once this is out, and I clean up some stuff up there and maybe put a little primer in some spots. 56 years old, maybe 57 years old now, so it's definitely got some little bit of gunk here and there. So try to do our best to cover it up. But anyway, ready to kind of finish getting this thing tore down. Check back in later. Alright, fitting is just about done with the seats. I think I've got them lined up. Still got to finish one of the brackets. The bracket on the other side is kind of giving me a little bit of a problem. Man, the way GM staggers these bolts in these seats in the floor, if they would have just made them perfectly square, things would have been, you know, so much easier to do these things. But it is what it is. They look good. They're gonna look good when I'm done. And yeah, I have made the decision that I'm not gonna leave the 50-year-old, you know, revamped door panels in with the new headliner and new seats. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the door panels as well to match the seats. she'll have basically a whole new interior, practically a whole new interior. So yeah, they look pretty good. Very happy. The brackets that you order for these seats that are supposedly bolt-in don't bolt in without a bunch of modification. So I am literally building custom seat brackets, and make sure they go way back because I'm long-legged 6'2", and I like to lay back. So anyway, getting there. And I went to get the other piece of angle I needed to make the bottom or the other side bracket, and they were out. They won't have any for another day or two without having to go somewhere else to get it. So I'm just going to wait a couple days. This is about a month-long project. Some of the stuff ain't even here yet, so yeah, just right now they're test fitted and looking good. So hopefully we'll have all this thing wrapped up in a few weeks. Anyway, just wanted to show everybody. Let's go to the other side, maybe see it a little bit different. The only thing that I wish, and I don't know if it's even possible, but I guess maybe if you special order and they could have done it, is all of my interiors got the blue stitching. I wish the little TMI molding had blue, but it looks silver. It's kind of grayish, almost looks silver. So I don't know, it may grow on me. But yeah, they're pretty lined up and straight. That one over there may, it's not bolted in completely, so I can move it just a little bit. This one's all the way back. So that's where I would normally ride, right there. And once I get my other bracket, get it laid out and cut and drilled, I'll be able to have some small adjustment to really they're pretty close. So anyway, just wanted to show a little update on where we're at. We'll move on to the next thing, which is pulling down the headliner trim right there and cleaning that up a little bit, get it ready for new glue. So peace out, everybody. All right, they're fitted pretty close. I got a little bit of adjustment. I still got to work on this one bracket over here on the other side, but man, it's getting close. Well, finally got these seat brackets mocked up, fitted all the way. So GM engineers, they sure didn't make life easier. I mean, it's hard to tell, but when these things are tightened up, look at the angle. And then look how much farther this hole is out from this hole. Yeah, square, just make them square. I guess, that was 55 years ago. It don't really matter now, but this one's a little closer. That's the driver's side. Man, that passenger side, it's always a beast. But they're mocked up. Now I just got to take them apart, paint them, get them looking good. And, I've got them set up to where I can adjust them a little bit and, take them out in pieces. Got a little V cut there in case I need to come out this way with it and in a tight spot. And just a few little things. I made the holes all a little bit bigger just to give it just a little bit of play to kind of wiggle them around in case they look off a little bit. So, yeah, I've test fitted them both sides and they sit just right. And they're lined up. So we're going to go ahead and I was going to just weld them up, but when you weld them up, there's no adjustment to make, so it's got to be spot on perfect. It's really hard to do that unless you do it in the car, and I didn't want to weld in the car brand new seats and something catch burn a hole in them or something. So I just fixed them where I could bolt them together and you know, be able to, I can, you know, unbolt the seats in different places to take them in and out. And so anyway, that part's done. We can go ahead and get those cleaned up, and, you know, run a grinder across and take all the edges off and smooth them out a little bit and get them cleaned up and painted. And you know, the carpet's ready to go in, and there's the new headliner. Picked it up in Dallas while I was up there on a work trip, and it'll be going in. I'm waiting on the trim pieces to come in, so that way when I start, I can finish it. I don't have to, you know, leave part of it undone, hanging. Yeah, it's fiberglass, one piece. Can't wait to get it in there. It's supposed to give you like 2 more inches of headroom, and me being 6'2", my hair would, like, I could feel it rubbing the old headliner, so that's going to be good. So other than waiting on, oh yeah, the door panels. I ordered the door panels. Decided I couldn't leave these 50-year-old door panels in here after upgrading seats and the headliner and the carpet and everything. So even though I did kind of mess with them 8 years ago and build these little blue panels to make them look okay, because they were oh so old and they were wavy and, you know, over water over the years, so they look terrible. So this has sufficed for the past, gosh, I guess I did that in 2018, so 8 years. But I just couldn't justify, you know, doing the headliner, doing new seats. The back seat's already redone. I had it recovered a while back to match the old seats. But so yeah, we'll get new door panels, but they're back ordered 9 weeks, which is crazy. So I'm gonna get it all put back together and just leave these door panels. Like it's door panels, I mean, they'll swap out pretty quick and easy. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at. Probably get this headliner in, get the carpet in, finish doing the little bit of wiring stuff I was doing. Basically, I mean, I'll probably have everything to get it all done except the door panels this weekend, unless I just want to, you know, take a little extra time and do a few other things. But yeah, it's I think it's going to look really good, especially once the door panels go in. So I'll show you where we're at on the next video. Peace. All right, so the Monte Carlo sail panels and the Chevelle sail panels are different, of course. So these are the sail panels that came with the headliner to fit a 70 through 72 Chevelle. You can see the difference. It ain't crazy different, but it's just different enough to where they won't work. So you have to basically, you know, buy the Monte Carlo sail panels. So I bought some Monte Carlo sail panels. I actually went up to a upholstery shop here in town, and the guy that runs it asked him, hey, could you sell me about a yard of this Madrid black? He had it on the shelf, and he pulled off, and we laid it out, and he gave me enough to do the sail panels, and said, hey, don't worry about it, man. Gave it to me. So hot rod guys, looking out for hot rod guys. So anyway, we're getting these things wrapped and ready. Got the old sail panels. Where are they? They're somewhere around here, because I've got to pull. There they are. They're on top of these boxes. Seats are done. Brackets are mocked up. They're ready to bolt in. I got to pull this little foam off the back and glue it, and this little thing that's kind of like I guess it kind of grabs the inside of there's another piece inside the car. So I'm going to have to, you know, get that off. I think it's glued on. We'll see. But yeah, getting these things wrapped up, and they'll be ready to go. The headliner's sitting there waiting. It's ready to pop in. So hopefully we'll be able to get this thing in tomorrow. Peace. All right, so the new carpet's in. Had to let it lay out in the sun when it got sunny today, so it could kind of mold. Went on ahead and put some nuts on the seat studs to kind of press those down, because once you put the seat, the bracket and everything on, those things aren't real long, so it kind of helps you to kind of press it down and get it where, you know, enough of the threads stick up. A couple of other things I did while I was in here today is I used to have my amp for my retro sound stereo mounted right here under the man, it sucks getting old, under the console, but because I'm doing something different with the console, I mounted it. Let's see if we can see it here. It's mounted now right there, and it's out of the way, can't see it, and I can actually get to it now and adjust it if I need to. Got the kick panels painted. Those are painted satin black. You know, everything in here is going to be satin black. All the plastic and such is getting repainted. So yeah, painted both of those satin black, and got some other little things done, like the handheld wire. I always hated it just kind of hanging there, so I actually, you know, popped a hole in a grommet to where it's now out of the way, so it's not like I use it a whole lot. And yeah, so that's not just kind of dangling now. The wires for the stereo, got them all tied up in the dash. So yeah, a few other little things. Headliner hopefully will go in tomorrow. I'm waiting on the glue or the cement. And also did these. I'm still waiting on this glue to dry, but covered these. These are the closeouts for the back seat. Covered them in the same material, so they turned out pretty good. I like them rather than just painting them. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're gonna stop for the day, and you know, still got to trim this carpet out, and you know, once I get the sail panels, I pretty much can put it all back together tomorrow. Once the headliner's in, probably will, because it's going to be, you know, like 10 weeks before I see my new door panels. So I'm just going to have to change those out whenever they come in. Luckily, that's not too bad. So anyway, that's where we're at. All right, headliner is stuck in place. It's not put in yet. We just got a couple clamps holding it on. That's what TMI said to do. But I'm about to get in there. My buddy Josh came over. Shout out to Josh. He came over and helped me kind of get it through the window and get it positioned up there where I can work on it just a little bit and finish getting it stuck in. So next step is to start putting the glue on and get it positioned just right and glue this bad boy in. So I'm gonna put this phone down and get busy. Peace out. Alright, so basically the headliner's in. The only thing is, me in my infinite wisdom hit the wrong button and ordered the wrong side trim molding right here. I ordered for a Chevelle, and Chevelle's go straight back and down. Monte Carlo's actually has a molded bend in it, so I messed up and ordered the wrong trim. So the back trim is in, and I'm gonna tell you, you have to be a contortionist to get in there and really get that stuff to work. Man, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. The front trim's in. I'm about to add the rest of this stuff to the front, you know, and then get the back seats, get the seats in. Still got to wait for my door panels, and now I got to wait about a week for this trim, which this should come off pretty, I mean, this comes off pretty easy, and the new stuff should pop right on. So that's not a big deal. But technically it's in there. Got my little blue LED light. So We'll go ahead and finish getting the seats put back in, and finish doing what I can do. And there's a benefit car show for a little girl this coming Saturday, that I really wanted to do. So I'm gonna try to get it put back together so that I can at least do that show, and then we'll deal with the panels after the fact. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you, man, laying up against the back, you got those hooks right there for the back seat, and you're working over your head backwards trying to hammer that stuff tight onto that seam. Whew. Yeah, that one, you need to be a contortionist to do that. So anyway, all right, on to the next part. So I've got enough material left over from the sail panels, and I thought, you know, I hate to just toss it, where could I use it? And these are the seat. Let me show you. In the corners up there, like right here, where the seat, so this fills in the spot where the seat, between the seat and the frame of the car. So I think I have enough material to cover them and kind of make them match a little bit better. I mean, they're just painted. You can tell at some point somebody took these out of a red car, or maybe they painted them red, who knows. But I think I'm gonna scuff them up and try to cover them, make them match, blend into the back seat a little bit better. So let's see how it turns out. All right, I finished these things up. The glue's dried completely overnight, but man, they turned out pretty good. You know, these are normally just metal, painted metal, kind of chipped up and beat up a little bit. I had this extra leftover vinyl. Got to clean it. It's got a couple little spots. I'll clean it up once it's in there. But this is basically the closeouts between the back seat and the side of the car. And so you'll have the seat, I believe, up against this side, so it'll actually be all kind of like, that's the seat will be like pushed out to here, so all you'll see is this, and I believe this is up against the wall, or maybe it's vice versa, I can't remember right off. Might go this way, but they turned out pretty good. Like I said, never done real like interior work before, but happy with the way those turned out. Alright, so pretty much done with getting it back together as far as what I've you know, can do until the door panels come in. But just to show you, headliner is in. Oh yeah, I still got to put this one piece of trim on right here. You can see the other side's done. I was kind of waiting to see if my new trim would make it by Friday before I put this other piece on that I'm going to have to cut and make work. So I can throw this on in a few minutes if it's not going to be here. So we'll just wait till Friday. I still got to put a little glue here and get that glued down the rest of the way. Kind of just waiting for the trim situation to get figured out. But oh yeah, I did. I painted the little chrome trim. It was all dull and kind of beat up, so I painted it blue to kind of accent it a little bit. I repainted the whole thing here. It was kind of beat up. I don't know. I may change it. We'll see how it looks when it's all back together. But again, the door panels are changing. But man, the headliner ended up looking great. Looks great. Got everything in. Got the mirror back in. The new visors are in. Still haven't put this seat in yet. I'm waiting. That'll be the last thing I do, is put this last seat in, just in case I have to get in here and, you know, mess with this a little bit more than I want to. I'm also waiting on my new bezel with the cup holders built in before I finish putting that back together. Waiting to see if it's going to be here by Friday. If not, I'll just throw the old one in. A little upgrade I'm doing. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with it. See that headliner, man. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Makes such a huge difference in the car. Other than little chips and dings in the paint here and there, the headliner was kind of killing it. The carpet was looking a little ratty. The seats, they just, kind of like racing seats, didn't match the car. Now I got these low backs in here. They're going to be a little bit more kind of the theme of the car. And what I did is, you can see the blue stitching in the trim, matches my blue stitching where I had my back seat redone years ago. So yeah, I got a little car show, a little benefit car show Saturday for a little girl that's battling some health issues. And oh yeah, this seat belt, or the seat belts, this is the way they've been forever, which is, kind of lowbrow. I was able to find these retractables on eBay with the covers. I got to pick up some paint because I ran out some black interior paint, bottle paint. I'm going to hit those, scuff them up, clean them up a little bit. Going to hit them with some new paint, and then I will have basically retractable seat belts there, like the high dollar cars used to have. Got to go pick up some paint, so I will try to get those in by Friday as well. And then I won't just have, the seat belt hanging, flopping like it's been for years with this kind of, just a bolt there. So anyway, yeah. I wish my door panels were in, but it is what it is. It's going to be about 10 weeks, I believe they said. Maybe I'll get lucky and get them a little sooner. But once I get them, it won't be hard. I can probably have to pull the front seats out. Definitely got to pull the back seat out to change the backs, and then the sides, they won't take but just a minute, and we'll be done with that. So anyway, on to the next one. All right, so being a holiday week, the parts that I needed didn't ship yesterday, and some of them haven't even shipped yet, or haven't got notice they shipped today, so it's probably not shipping until tomorrow, which means I won't have them by Friday. So I went on ahead and finished putting everything back together, and I'll just have to update everything once I get it all. No big deal. I just I've got this little car show this weekend. It's a benefit for a sick little girl that I really want to go to, and I think here's the flyer. So we're going to go support her this Friday, and so I went on ahead and put it back together, with everything I had. So headliner's in, seats are in, the door panels we got to wait on. The seat belts, I got those in, and I got to get them painted up, and I got to change the ends to match the rest of the seat belts, which won't be a big deal. But here's a little preview of the headliner and the seats. So got the lights in there, so you can kind of see the one-piece molded headliner is actually in. It looks pretty good. They don't build these for Monte Carlos, they build them for Chevelles, and supposedly they work on, all the 68 through 72 A-body GMs, Chevelles, Skylarks, the Pontiacs, the Oldsmobiles, Monte Carlo. But there are a few little slight differences that I found that may be a little bit different, but all in all, everything ended up going in pretty smooth. I haven't cleaned anything. I do have to wipe everything down. It's kind of dusty. So I'll do a cleanup Friday. But all the molding's in. That molding over there and this molding here is not right for the car, so I'm just gonna have to live with it till the right molding comes in. Love the seats. The low back TMIs, perfect. The other seats that were in it were fine. I've sat on them for 6 years. They were like a racing type seat, and they just long overdue to be changed out. But yeah, this is much better. You can see the new visors. So I'll get a better video once I clean it up on Friday evening. I used to probably clean it up Friday evening so we can leave out Saturday morning, as long as it ain't raining. But love the seats, man. Seats are perfect, comfortable. They're much wider. That was the thing. The other seats were very narrow, and they were Tanaka brand, probably made for people that aren't 6'2", 200 pounds. So these are much more comfortable, and you know, that console right there will be the top plate. I got a new one coming that has cup holders in it, so that's pretty cool. Been wanting to update that for a while. It's the, you know, the chrome bezel, so I'll actually have 2 cup holders in it now. And but man, I am tickled with the headliner. Can't wait for the door panels. Once the door panels are in, I'll be done with the inside of this car. I mean, for what the car is, I won't do anything else, any, you know, major, you know, interior upgrades, because it's a resto mod street car. You know, I'll drive this thing through a thunderstorm, pouring rain, bumper to bumper traffic, take it down the interstate 80 miles an hour and cruise with the AC on. And so not really going to be looking to do any more upgrades. I did build these seat brackets myself. I don't know if you can see with that light. Let's see. I used angle. I built the last seat brackets that were the other seats, and these are basically built exactly the same way. So yeah, it's done. Tickled. Wish I could have finished it, but in a couple of months the seat or the door panels will come in, and then it'll be really done. Painted the kick panels. That way the you know, they were kind of black molded plastic. They were kind of getting a little hazy looking, so they're painted now. I got my block point speakers that kicked, and my 6x9s in the back. Got a little 100-watt amp pushing them, so a lot of times I just turn the radio off and listen to the car. So anyway, this was all weekend this past weekend, and then out here in the evenings getting this thing finished up or put back together, and can't wait to completely finish it. But that's where I'm gonna stop it. Try to get some video at the show this weekend, the benefit show. Peace out. All right, we're here at the benefit car show at Caney Head, and it's the first time the car's been out since we did the new interior. The new seats, new headliner. Turned out pretty good. Nobody's even noticed my new interior though, because everybody can't get over Josh's emergency brake caliper. Here I am trying to keep up with him because of those seats. See those seats right there? It's the reason I upgraded my seats, trying to keep up with the parishes, and now he's done went and put tiny little emergency brake calipers on this car. Can't win for losing. Man, that truck's nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we are packed in here. I think I heard 167, 168 cars total. Beautiful place, like a, you know, a venue to have, you know, graduations and weddings and all kinds of cool stuff. And they're packed in here. Got a lot of shade, trees, air-conditioned bathrooms. Great little show venue. They're about to do the raffles, give away the raffles, and see if I won something. We'll have to see if I won something. But definitely a good little turnout, good little car show. Hopefully they raise a lot of money to help this little girl. Give her a good good little bump in funds for her medical bills. But no, I'm not really trying to keep up with the parishes. I can't. He's got too much money. You tell anytime you see a blue Camaro like this one, or like John Claxton's blue Camaro, they rolling. Can't keep up with them. But anyway, we're about to walk up here and check out the raffles. See what we get. See who gets what. Giving away a nice gun. So let's ease our way up here and see what who wins what. Cool little place. Cool little place. Cool little venue. All right. Over and out.